It's now time to meet your 2021 Auburn High School varsity softball team. Number 1, Kylie Dixon. Number 5, Hannah Pitts. Number 6, Kate Thornell. Number 7, Ella Doyle. Number 9, Marley Leard. Number 11, Olivia Nay. Number 12, Micaiah Thorman. Number 13, Ansley Plan. Number 19, Shelby Owsley. Number 23, Adrian Meadows. Number 24, Jaden Jordan. Number 32, Lane Johnson. Number 35, Alicia Conway. Number 44, Ellie Davis. Your 2021 Auburn High School women's varsity softball team is coached by Matthew Hendricks. Welcome to tonight's presentation of Auburn High School softball. Tonight's matchup is between the Elmore County Panthers and your Auburn High School Tigers. It's now time for first pitch on AHS Mass Media and the NFHS Network.
area play. The Auburn Tigers here having nearly wrapped up area play. They're sitting at 16-7 overall, 3-1 in area play as well, sitting atop those area standings here. Once again with a non-area matchup tonight against Elmore on their home diamond. Elmore County will be due up first against the Auburn Tigers in the center circle for the Tigers this evening. Hannah Pitts will get her numbers for you. Through 21 games played as of last week, Hannah Pitts with a 6-2 record, 56 in the third innings pitched. Opponents are only hitting .12 against her. She's got .75 ERA, 106 strikeouts on the year, 7 walks. An outrageous strikeout walk.
Number 2, Kelly Green.
As we Elmore County do up in the end, Kelly Green, the center fielder, who is the leadoff hitter to open up this ball game, and a fastball on the outside corner of the plate. Called first strike, 0-1 is the count. Anna Catherine rest in the 2 spot. Hole is 1-3, part of the order for the Panthers. Ball the foot of Pitts, and that's going to be an infield single with Kelly Green, the leadoff hitter of the ball game.
Now up for Elmore County, Anna Catherine.
Which is good for second on Elmore County's stat sheet this season. And now due up Anna Catherine Segrist, who on the year is batting .222 out of that 2 spot in the order. Segrist shows bunt and pulls back. Still called for a strike right down the plate.
Should be the white.
It's in the center circle. And home plate, Alicia Conway for the Tigers. Now ball swinging there from Segrist. Put it over the back of the press box. So a 2 count. And the infield from left to right, Thurman, Thornell, Owsley, and Davis. Owsley, a key player for the Tigers. Junior second baseman, hitting .390 on the year with 21 RBI, 23 total hits on the season. 6 doubles and no triples. We're waiting for that 3-bagger this year. And then out in the outfield, O'Brien. That'll be Meadows, Johnson, and Jordan out there in the outfield for the Tigers as Green takes second base. 1-2 is the count now to Segrist. Right here at shortstop. Pitts ahead. And the count 1-2. No outs. Foul. Let's stay alive. Segrist still behind 1-2 in the count. Bill Gardner in the broadcast booth tonight for tonight's Auburn High School softball game against Elmore County. Leadoff hitter Kelly Green started off the action here for Elmore. She's over at second base here. And then ringing up Segrist with a fastball on the outside corner of the plate. She'll watch it go by for a call. 3 pitch. That's her first strikeout of the evening.
Now up, Madeline Becker.
Third baseman Madeline Becker now at the plate. This pitch has got her first down in the ball game. Standing over at second, still Kelly Green. Inside is the fastball. Swung on and fouled away. That one ran right on the handle for Becker. Went after a pitch that would have been 1-0. It's 0-1 now. Pitch returns on the Yannick gets a swing and a miss. Quickly ahead 0-2 with the blowout. On deck for the Panthers is Madison Britt, the first baseman. Pitts comes back on a speed pitch that gets away from Conway. And moving from second to third now is Green, who's in scoring position for the Panthers. Only one station away from giving Elmore County early lead. One, two with one out. Fastball inside, and they'll watch it go by for the second straight backwards K of the inning.
Now for Elmore County.
Two strikeouts, back-to-back strikeouts. As Madison Britt comes up to the plate. That's a huge strikeout of the inning. For the runner over at third base. Now ball put in play. You can get out of the inning without any run scoring. Pitts will face Britt. And right now she is peppering the inside portion of the plate. Oh, now with 2 outs. This is the mark off the plate. Count evens at 1-1. Goes off speed. Foul away. Swung underneath it. Back ahead 1-2 after giving up a leadoff hit off of her foot. It's a battle back with 2 straight strikeouts, looking for her third in a row. Trying into the top of the first. 1-2 count with 2 outs. Inside portion of the plate and fouled away towards the bullpen. Staying alive is Britt.
This one?
Receiving the signal from the dugout. She's got the call here. 1-2 with 2 outs. Boom. There goes off speed and the swing of the miss, and that will end the inning. After giving up a leadoff hit, 3 straight strikeouts for Pitts. Her tally of strikeouts up to 3 after 1 frame, and we go to the bottom of the first inning after leaving a runner stranded over at third base. The Panthers will not draw any across. Bottom of the first inning, Tigers able to defend their own plate after a runner draws as close as third base. Hannah Pitts locked it down after giving up a leadoff hit. 3 straight strikeouts, and now the Tigers due up at the plate. Center fielder Lane Johnson will be the leadoff hitter for the Tigers. Then it'll be Jaden Jordan and Shelby Owsley due up in the inning. Macy Curley, the starting pitcher for the Panthers, starts off with a called strike. But it was off the plate. Yeah, it was off the plate. Much to the higher of the Elmore County fan base. Count evens up at 1-1. Another called ball. It goes to 2-1 on the count now. The last week's numbers, the season numbers through last week for Lane Johnson. 362 on the year. Off the plate once again, count goes up 3-1. Here's count out for Johnson. The rest of the Tiger hitters. Kyra Thurman in that 4 spot. Hannah Pitts batting 5th. 6th, Ellie Davis. 7th, Kate Thornell. Alicia Conway batting 8th. And then Olivia May, 9 hitter in the order as Johnson.
Your Auburn Tigers, number 24.
Her first pitch, strike, 4 straight balls from Curley. Will put Johnson on at first. Jaden Jordan, the right fielder, at the plate now. Called strike.
Good lead, girl. Good lead.
On the first pitch from Curley. 0-1. That one is the end of the ball. Count evens up at 1-1. Jaden Jordan on the air batting .340, 429 on base percentage. Showing bunt, pulls back, and now puts it back down. It goes foul. 1-2 behind the count. Bunt is off the table now for Jordan. The right fielder. Defensive alignment for Elmore County this evening. Or behind home plate, Curley once again in the center circle, left to right in the infield. Becker, Seagrass, Pearson, Britt, and then the outfielder left to right. O'Brien between the slows down there. No outs in the inning. Runner on first is Lane Johnson, the center fielder. Fastball below the knees. He's not here. Now it goes back down to 2-2.
So something's up with this.
Johnson staying put over at first. The athletic stance ready to go. No outs in the inning as Jordan takes a miss. There's the first out of the inning. Strikeout for Curley. Her first out of the ball game. Starts off with the ball game. Strikeout. Shelby Owsley, the second baseman, at the plate now. Owsley, one of the key players for tonight. 390 batting average, 493 on base, 695 slugging. 21 RBI in the season. She leads the team in that category. Swings at the first pitch and pulls it towards the dugout. 0-1.
She gets her hands away from that body. Her hands get away from that body. You can't get your hands inside.
Early throwing strikes after that first ball. As soon as I say that, count evens at 1-1.
Go through a change-up. Time to
1-1 count. 1-2. I don't blame you for laying off of that. I imagine adjustments will be made nonetheless. As you become more accustomed to seeing it, you might be able to time that and send it.
Light it off.
Again, the change up.
That was probably more of a strike.
Owsley just finding a way to get that on the ball. Puts it to the net. Foul. Leave that one in the zone. If you time it up, you can give it a ride. Goes back with fastball. This one bounced over to short. Tossed over to second for the first down. The first again. Second over at first is Owsley. So Owsley will reach on the fielder's choice as Johnson is picked off over at second.
For your Auburn Tigers, number 12, Kyra Thurman.
Second out of the inning. And still a base runner on the pass. Owsley over at first. Kyra Thurman, the third baseman, and the 4-hitter in the lineup. Thurman had a long ball last week against Central. That proved to be a major difference maker, despite the fact that it was early on the ball game. She takes a big cut in her first pitch of the at-bat. Whiffs is behind 0-1. Another big swing. And when on the plate, does hit the mark nonetheless, the pitcher setting him outside. Thurman trying to get a hold of one here early. Swinging for the fences. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Now their last strike.
Maybe go back
At the end,
outside.
the runner on first, and Thurman
I'd
gets
go
it off
back
the tip of the
outside,
bat towards the Elmore County dugout to stay alive.
Just get on.
Another year at 321, 19 RBI. Second on the team in that category.
Get up on the
5 home runs on the year.
Here it goes.
The other batter's box. And again, staying alive. Thurman. 1-2. That's the count.
I'll throw it again.
Set up inside now. And once again, the vicious breaking ball that Curley has. I could describe the off-speed pitch as Curley. Just barely able to get a hold of it and stay alive at the plate. These hitters are so off-put by it that you can see that they have to, almost midway through their swing, hold off and just try and touch the bat to it so that they don't strike out. 1-2. Fastball behind it. Nonetheless, stays alive again. Thurman working this count.
Miss a pitch in a minute. I'm getting that. I throw with a ball, 2 balls off the front. With me 1 ball, yeah.
Owsley still over at first with Thurman at the plate. There's the change up that rings around. Well, Elmore County was ready to head out, and we thought it was a strikeout as well. But foul tip at the plate behind home plate. Now Elmore County's head coach headed over there to talk with our home plate umpire, trying to get an explanation, and we're supposed to play here. Thurman is not done. 1-2 count. 2 outs in the inning. Thurman, there's the strikeout. As Thurman can't locate it on the outside corner of the plate. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Curley. And the Tigers will leave a runner stranded over at first. Nobody will come across. Top of the first. We're tied 0-0 here between Elmore County and Auburn High School. Noah Gardner leading the broadcast booth for tonight's non-area ball game between these two squads. Auburn at 16-7 on the year, 3-1 in area play. Elmore County at 12-6 and 3-0. Pitch, driving home the fastball. Straight past the leadoff hitter in the inning, Emma Brown, the right fielder. Actually, that was Fries.
Yeah.
Curve and a rise. Popped up. Conway trying to dive. Is she okay? And she crashes into the wall. That's going to sting just a bit as she tries to brace for the fall. Tough play with a shallow backstop back here. Conway couldn't get to the foul ball on the bunt. 0-2 as we count as coaches check on Conway.
She's laughing, that's good.
And some smiles amongst the players checking on her. Davis, Thurman, and Pitts all standing around home plate with Conway, who's walking off the stinger there. Conway shaking it off, and we're ready to go yet again. 0-2 count to the leadoff hitter, Emma Brown. In addition to Brown, Curley, and O'Brien due up in the order. That's your 5, 6, 7 in the order for the Panthers. This game tied at 0-0. Elmore has registered a hit, nonetheless. They did it with their first batter of the order, Kelly Green, to open up the ball game. Pitts with a chance to get her 4th straight strikeout. She just misses the zone.
A little high, a little outside. Seeking her first out of the inning, Pitts fires away, inside portion of the plate, off the handle and foul. One-two pitch from Pitts. Fouled yet again to the same location on that netting. She's late to the ball, but doing just well enough to make contact to stay alive. The 1-2 to Brown, put right back up the middle. Pitts fields it, underhand toss over to Davis at first, in time for the first out of the top of the second inning. Still tied at 0-0 as Pitts will retire Brown.
Now up for Elmore County, number 5.
Through 2 1/3, Pitts still with just 1 hit allowed in the ball game as pitcher Macy Curley coming to try and help herself out at the plate. On the other side this evening, Curley with a 1 inning of work. Walked a batter in that previous inning, but came back with a couple of strikeouts to keep the Tigers from advancing no further than first base. The 1-0 pitch comes back inside. Looked to be on the plate, but deemed just a little bit too close. 2-0. Behind 2-0 and blowing the rise ball past Curley to get back into the count. It's 2-1. Pitts, same location, hits it yet again, 2-2. With the 2-2 count at 1 out, back inside, and there's the 4th strikeout of the ball game for Pitts. Pitts is a hard-throwing pitcher for the Tigers that coming into this week, Pitts had garnered 106 strikeouts. Today she has put together 4 to her tally. Haley O'Brien, the left fielder for the Panthers, will stand in now for Elmore County. Swings underneath. Another rise ball, 0-1. Pitts fires back inside, and there's the called strike as O'Brien will watch it into the mid. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. O'Brien, the left fielder for the Panthers, at the plate. Pitts looking in the inning, and she does just that. If Conway can throw her out at first, and she cannot. Ball ended up out in right field as Conway threw the ball underneath the glove of Davis, who could not scoop it up over at first. Safe over at first, even though there is another strikeout added to Pitts' tally tonight. That's her 5th strikeout. Safe over at first is Haley O'Brien reaching on. Allie Orr, the 8 hitter in the order, and the catcher at the plate with a base runner. Second straight inning that Elmore County has put a base runner on the base paths. Pitts fires inside. Conway hops up, looks at first, and we'll go back to Pitts. 1-0 is the count. Tight strike zone tonight. Pitts off the plate, fouled away. 1-1. Just the one hit allowed here for Hannah Pitts. They're 1 2/3 innings work. Still that base runner over there on first. Haley O'Brien reached after the strikeout, got away from Conway. One count with 2 outs. Swings underneath. Fastball inside. Falling behind 1-2 is Orr. Down to the last strike of the top of the second. Pitts comes back and blows it by her, and that time there's no doubts about it. The 6th strikeout of the ball game for Hannah Pitts, and she will fire back with 3 strikeouts in a row to end the inning against Elmore County. We go bottom 2 here, tied at 0. 1 runner left stranded on the base pass. Nobody will come across. No hits in the inning. We go bottom 2 here. Auburn and Elmore County tied at 0. Bottom of the second inning we go here. Auburn and Elmore County tied at 0. Auburn still looking for their first hit of the ball game as 5, 6, 7 is due up in the order. Hannah Pitts, Ellie Davis, and Kate Thornell all to see the plate this inning. Hannah Pitts to lead it off for Auburn. The pitcher at the plate, who's already accumulated 6 strikeouts through just 2 innings of work. That devastating, whatever it is, looks to be a changeup. Out of the zone, 1-0. As Pitts lays off with the nastiest pitch that I've seen in quite some time. Comes back fastball, and it's the pitch sequencing that has these Auburn hitters off balance at the moment, because at 1 second you see the changeup, and then you get the fastball. And you're trying just well enough to lay off of the changeup because that ball will dive out of the zone. It's very difficult to resist. 2-1 count now as Pitts will lay off of that one out of the zone. And it's hard enough to readjust to the varying degrees of speed between the two. Heading the count nonetheless, and there is once again the changeup that This Auburn lineup is yet to figure out. 2-2 is the count. The first run through, you're going to struggle with it, but as you've seen it one time, you'll be able to adjust. That'll be the key here if you're going to break through against Curley. A swing and a miss for the strikeout and the first out of the inning. 2 straight strikeouts for Macy Curley, who's now up to 3 total on the day. 6th hitter in the order, Ellie Davis, the first baseman, at the plate now. Fastball above the belt. 1-0 is the count for Davis. Look at the 7A Area 4 standings for Auburn. 16-7 overall, 3-1 at the top of those area standings. Central in second at 19-2 and 2-1. Auburn beating them last week here at home. And the other batter's box and high. 2-0 is the count to Davis. And sitting at last in the standings, Smith Station at 8-9 and 0-3. Davis ahead, 2-0. Will receive fastball that's at the ankles, 3-0. I would imagine she does not have the green light here. And she will watch the pitch go by across the plate. 3-1 as she shakes her head. Ellie Davis on the year, her numbers at .239 batting average, .426 on base percentage, 5 RBI on the year, 3-1. That one on the chalk of the other batter's box. Walking Davis, the second walk of the night for Macy Curley. Both these teams have had a base runner reach in every frame of the ball game thus far as we're in the bottom of the second inning, tied at 0-0. Auburn and Elmore County still trying to figure out these two starting pitchers. Macy Curley for Elmore County right now in the center circle, and then for Auburn, Hannah Pence. Kate Thornell at the plate, the shortstop. Thornell receives that changeup that it's hard to predict where it's going to end up in the zone. If it's going to end up in the zone, how fast it is, it's hard to predict when it's coming. 0-1 is the count now to Thornell. Batting .208 on the season. Curley comes back with fastball, misses the zone. 1-1. Still can't locate the zone. Count runs up to 2-1. Went out in the inning and a run over at first is Davis after she was walked. This pitch was across the plate but low. Davis trying to take second and the throw beats her to the bag. Tag applied and she's out. 2 outs in the inning and there goes the Tiger base runner. Thornell ahead 3-1 nonetheless here. Can get back on the base paths for Auburn. Thornell fouls away. She lunges out underneath it. Full count. As Elmore County takes back control of the inning. Curley fires across and walks her. Alicia Conway, who got nicked up in that previous frame, diving into the netting behind home plate, trying to catch a foul bunt. She's doing at the plate now. The catcher, Alicia Conway, the 8th man of the order. Lines went out into center field. Rushing ahead to make the grab is Green for Elmore County, and that will do it for the bottom of the second inning. Auburn will leave a base runner stranded over at first. No hits in the inning. There were 2 walks for Macy Curley, bringing up her total to 3 through 2 innings of work, but still Auburn yet to register a hit tonight, and a strikeout in the inning as well for Curley. No runs have come across for either. Top of the third inning. Auburn and Elmore County tied at 0-0. Just 1 hit in the ball game so far, and it is Elmore County's as they're back at the plate. 9-1-2 due up in the order. Ebony Pearson, the second baseman for Elmore County, at the plate. Pitts has registered in the center circle for Auburn. 6 strikeouts today as the bunt's put in front of home plate. Conway with a hard throw over to first in time to retire Pearson. She didn't have a lot of time to make the throw, and she beamed one over to the bag. 1 out in the inning.
Next up for Elmore County.
You don't get it often in your scorebook, but there's your 2-3 put out. Kelly Green, the lone hit today between either of these teams, back to the top of the order for Elmore County. Ball gets away from Conway, and the first pitch of the at-bat, 1-0 is the count. Look at the upcoming schedule for Auburn softball. And a big cut at the plate for Green, misses. 1-1. Looking to slap at it yet again is Green. Yet to locate the fastball. 1-2 is the count. 1 out in the inning. Pitts absolutely dealing at the moment. 6 strikeouts through 2 1/3 inning of work. And there's a 7th strikeout for Pitts as the slap hitting Green will be retired to the dugout. At this point, Pitts has a lock on the game at this moment. You got to find a way to break through on the other end against Curley for Elmore County, and you're going to be in business. Anna Catherine Segrist, who struck out looking back in the first, back at the plate, and she'll attack the first pitch. Swings underneath it and fouls it away. Pitts will get the signal from the dugout and will stand in. This one lined up straight away center field, backing up and making the catch. 2 outs will become 3 after lining out to center field. Anna Catherine Segrist will end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Hannah Pitts. Strikeout in the inning 2 put into play as the defense does the most work they've had to all night long for Pitts, but Pitts still dealing. Just a one-hitter here with a shutout still on the board. 0-0 your score. We go bottom three after the 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the third inning. Still tied at 0 between Elmore County and Auburn High School. Noah Gardner with you in the broadcast booth tonight. Auburn at the plate. 9-1-2. Due up in the order. Olivia Ney, the designated player in the lineup. Batting for Meadows, who's out in left field for Auburn. Ney will miss on her first cut of her first at-bat. Curley for Elmore County in her third inning this evening with 3 strikeouts to 3 walks, but still no hits on that scoreboard. Misses off the plate into the backstop. 1-1 is the count. Ney on the year as a hitter, batting .239. .396 on base percentage nonetheless. Auburn as a team batting .279, and Ney will hit one hard on a chopper out to second. Pearson will glove and throw to first. Ney, the first out in the inning. Back to the top of the order we go after the ground out. Your 4-3 put out in your scorebooks at home, and Lang Johnson, the center fielder, in the top of the order at the plate. Batting .362 on the year. In her first at-bat, she walked. Was thrown out at second after a fielder's choice from Owsley. Had her picked off over at second. At her collarbone, it's 1-0. 1 out in the inning. Auburn still looking for that first hit of the ball game. Change up. Drops a foot into the zone. 1-1. Goes changeup again. This time Johnson adjusts. Puts it over to short. Johnson trying to leg it out. And she does as the ball gets away from Britt over at first. Segrest can't quite accurately connect over at first with Britt. And that's what you got to do. That time Johnson makes the adjustment with the off-speed pitch and puts the ball in play. Make the defense work, and now there's a base runner. Still not a hit, but there is a base runner.
Don't go too early.
That's your E6 in your scorebook, but a base runner nonetheless is Jaden Jordan, the 2-hitter at the plate. She rushes forward at one below her knees, and she holds back on the slap hit, but still called a strike.
You're okay, 2-4. You're okay.
Jordan, a .340 hitter on the year. Shows bunt, pulls back too high. 1-1 is the count back even. 1 out in the inning, and Jordan in that 2 spot of the order with some speed. The lefty showing the slap hit technique. Right inside, 1-0 is the count. Thurman at .321 on the year, 19 RBI, leads the team in home runs with 5. Gets change up, that one dived just in time to not hit her on the elbow. It's 2-0. Looking for a pitch to hit here with runners at first and second and a runner in scoring position. 2-0, and Thurman that time will swing around one, misses 2-1. Have gotten Thurman on the outside corner of the plate. She struck out back in the first.
Same thing.
2-1, 2 outs. Same location. This time just a little bit more off the plate and not a swing there from Thurman. 3-1. No hits in the ball game for Auburn. 4 walks against Curley's credit. She's got 3 strikeouts tonight, and she'll walk Thurman. Bases are juiced, and none of these runs would be earned.
Right center. Right center, girl.
Hannah Pitts with a chance to help herself out in the center circle. The 5 spot of the order, and now a discussion to be had in the center circle for Curley, who has walked her 5th batter of the night. As they go over what's going on at the moment for Elmore County. Game's tied at 0-0 with 2 outs. Look at a future broadcast here. The next broadcast for Auburn softball that we'll have April 29th, 5 o'clock, Auburn High School Mass Media against Benjamin Russell's Auburn High Softball. We'll host them here.
Come on, Nana.
Curley stays put, and with 2 outs, she has a chance to still have no hits against her and no runs. Crucial at bat here is Hannah Pitts. It's pitcher versus pitcher. The scoreboard deadlocked at 0. Something's got to give here. Bases loaded. First pitch to Pitts in the other batter's box. Either the inning ends or runners are going to score. Having a hard time locating the zone here. And Pitts can't connect. Misses. Count evens at 1-1. Pitts stands back in. Curley comes back with a 1-1. At her ankles, 2-1 back in front. A walk would give Auburn the lead as the bases are loaded. Curley surrounded with the pitcher Pitts at the plate. Ahead 2-1. Pitts will swing. Puts this one through the gap over second base. 2 runners are going to come across to score, and Auburn has the 2-0 lead as Pitts will put one into center on the line drive. Pitts with the 2 RBI single will break the deadlock here. 2-0. Auburn in front on Elmore County. Fitting that it would be the pitchers to break the deadlock in tonight's ball game. That's also the first hit of the night for Auburn. Now ahead 2-0, and those 2 runs allowed. Neither are earned after all of them reached. Johnson came across to score, and so did Jordan. Johnson reached on an error on the shortstop, Segrest, and then Jordan was walked. At the plate now for the Tigers, Ellie Davis, the first baseman. Davis batting .239 on the year. Over at second for Auburn, Makira Thurman walked, and then over at first, Pitts got that single just a moment ago to break the tie. It's 2-0 Auburn at the bottom of the third. 2 outs in the inning, and Davis ahead in the count 1-0. Pops the mitt. Count runs back to 1-1 now. Davis pulls one towards the dugout. If she had waited just a second, very well could have been a hit. Davis that time lined it up. Just came around it too early. 1-2 with 2 outs. Curley trying to end the inning, and she will with the changeup and the strikeout on Davis. She's now 0 for 1 tonight with the strikeout and then the walk back in the second inning. 2 runs will come across to score. Just 1 hit, but there were 2 walks and an error against Elmore County. Auburn breaks the tie. They're ahead 2-0. We go top 4 here on Auburn High School's Mass Media page. And Elmore County with just a hit apiece. But Auburn is the team with the 2-0 lead after Hannah Pitts helped herself out as she's back for her 4th inning on the job tonight. She had the single that resulted in 2 RBIs for the Tigers as she comes back with a fastball fouled away to the parking lot. 7 strikeouts tonight for Pitts through 3 innings. She had 6 through 2. Massacring the Elmore County order. So just the 1 hit. That was the leadoff hitter tonight. And at the plate for the Panthers is Madeline Becker. She struck out looking back in the first. Now she's in danger of striking out yet again behind 0-2. Nobody on, nobody out. 0-2. Pitts. Too high, above the belt. Staying alive after laying off one that she looked like she wanted to swing at. Becker will lay off. 1-2. Pitts looking for strikeout number 8. Inside on the handle of the bat, well out in front of it, just to try and make contact with it. Becker turns on it and puts it to the netting foul. One, two with no outs, and there's the 8th strikeout of the ball game for Pitts. Whiffing at one high and inside, Becker chases. Is the 8th victim of the strikeout to Pitts.
Now Madison Britt.
4-hitter in the lineup, Madison Britt, who struck out back in the first. Was a part of a run of 3 hitters in a row that struck out to Pitts to end that first inning. Off the plate, Conway brings it down from the ceiling. 1-0. Hits the outside corner of the plate, 1-1. Britt grinning about it and shaking her head. Doesn't appear to like the call too much. And she'll take a hack at the exact same location and misses it. 1-2. Toes the rubber with a 1-2 count and grooves one over the plate, freezes her, and the 9th strikeout of the ball game for Pitts. 2 outs in the inning. Right down the middle. Back-to-back strikeouts. A look at the last 8 hitters in the order that Pitts has faced. Strikeout, 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 strikeout. 2 ground outs, and then another couple strikeouts. She's got a total of 6 strikeouts out of the last 8. She's retired that many as a bunt's put down, and Thurman gloves it after she charges, throws across to first. Davis will haul it in, and there is the 1-2-3 inning. Nobody gets on base. 2 strikeouts in the inning, bringing the tally up to 9 for Pitts. The inning ends on a bunt as Makaira Thurman throws across the diamond. Bottom 4 we go. Auburn leads Elmore County 2-0. Seven, 8, 9, 2 up in the order for Auburn, who leads 2-0 on top of Elmore County in the bottom of the 4th inning. Kate Thornell, Leisha Conway, and Olivia Ney. None of these players having recorded a hit, but Kate Thornell having reached base back at the 2nd with a walk. She had a full count and found a way to get over to first. Macy Curley still in the circle, 3 innings through today. Still just the 2 runs and 1 hit against her tally. 4 strikeouts, 5 walks. Both of her runs unearned due to the walks and then an error out in the field as well. Her first pitch of the 4th inning, she can't locate the strike zone. Control been an issue so far for Curley, but I believe this Auburn order, it's still just the 1 hit, but the second go-round for them. They have reached base 4 out of the last 6 batters that have gone through. They're beginning to figure out Curley just a bit. Curley this time does locate the plate after missing on her first 2 pitches of the at-bat. It's 2-1. It's been a patient approach for Auburn after not so much of a patient approach after the first run through the order. Much more patient this go-round. Inside and late is Thornell. Rockets one towards the Elmore County dugout. Count is even at 2-2. No outs in the ball game. Thornell, the shortstop. Over 0 today with that walk. Check swing, strikeout. Thornell retired after she has a hard time making a decision at the plate. She's the first out of the inning. Leisha Conway, the catcher, lined out to center field back at the 2nd. 0 for 1 tonight. Rolling one towards the plate is Curley, who says, that's my bad. She got 5 strikeouts tonight after sitting down Thornell. A lot of pitches thrown tonight for Curley due to the walks. Conway swings underneath one across the plate. Ends up in the bleachers. We're even up at 1-1 with 1 out. Auburn in front 2-0. 1 hit apiece for these two teams this evening. Both pitchers have had relatively a lot of control over the ball game so far. We've yet to see a pitcher's change. One count with 1 out. Nobody on the base paths. Conway at the plate. Nay on deck. Conway pulls one out to left field. The line drive out of the outstretched arms of O'Brien in left. Conway going to leg out a double, a stand-up double over at second base for Conway.
Awesome job, girl. Run for it. Yeah, run for it. Run for it, dude.
Conway with 1 out will put 1 out into left field. And it's the second hit of the ball game coming from the 8th spot of the order. Pinch running for Conway over at second. Ainsley Plan into the ball game over at second base now. And Olivia Nay, who grounded out to second back in the third. She's back up to the plate for the second inning in a row, and now with a runner in scoring position. She led off the inning back at the third. Dare I say that Auburn just might be figuring out this pitcher as one is drilled out to center field, out to the wall. Rounding third and headed for home on the double, and there is the RBI double for Nay. Is coming home to score. Planned will touch home plate, and it's 3-0, just as planned. Lang Johnson at the plate for Auburn. 0 for 1 today. Reached base on an error back in the third. It was an E6. Then walked back in the first. So she's reached base twice despite 0 for 1 tonight. Nay with that double out to center field. Puts Auburn up 3-0. Back-to-back doubles for the Auburn order. 0-1 after the changeup. Died in the near side batter's box. Goes back to changeup again. It's stealing third, sliding in underneath the late tag. It's 1-1 is the count, and a runner over at third is Olivia Nay. Curley got away from the changeup for quite some time. Now she's back to it. Fouled away towards the parking lot. Late to it is Johnson. Curley allowing 3 hits, 3 runs, just one of which is earned. 5 walks, 5 strikeouts tonight. 3 1/3 in the circle for the Panthers. Johnson at the top of the order has reached base twice. Stays back on the changeup. Johnson trying to leg one out from third. Nay sliding home, and she's safe underneath the tag as Johnson was gunned out at first. Nay will slide in and score. 4-0 Tigers lead. The 5-3 put out results in an RBI. And Lang Johnson has had some productive hitting despite the fact that she's 0 for 2 right now. She's got an RBI, she reached base on an error, and she did score the run the time that she did reach base, and she's got a walk. So productive at the top of the order tonight. It's Jaden Jordan at the plate. Jordan tonight 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Lays off of the change and is ahead 2-0. 4-0 your score. Auburn getting out in front of Elmore County now. Jordan fouls one into herself, and now she's down. Slowly trying to work her way back up. She gets back on her feet. That would look to come across the ankle. Possibly her shin as she reaches down. Jordan holding the knee at the moment. She sent that one right straight down off the bat. As that pitch ran inside, she swung right away. Looks like she's going to be okay. She might resume this at bat as they're going to have her work through some swings. See if she can slap hit as she's working through that technique.
You got it, 2-4. Let's do it.
And Jordan's going to stand in there after fouling one off of what appeared to be her knee. 2-1 is the count to her with 2 outs. Nobody on the base paths. Still 2 runs come across to score for Auburn. 3-1 after the ball thrown from Curley in danger of her 6th walk of the night. She's given up 4 runs on just 3 hits. 2 of those runs earned. This inning alone, 2 doubles for Auburn. Back-to-back doubles. Helped Auburn score a pair. Three-one count with 2 outs. Change up, well off the plate. Would have hit a right-handed batter. 2 outs, and there is the walk for Jordan. As Jordan takes off for first. And they're going to pinch run for Jordan as well. Possibly not, excuse me. There's a pitching change for Elmore County as we saw. Did see the pitching change as we saw Jordan take off from first. Jordan is going to stay put at first, and now the pitching change for Elmore County as we get the number for Elmore County. It is number 33, Aubrey Allen, the junior pitcher, now standing into the circle for the Panthers. Still in the bottom of the 4th inning after a pitching change sees Aubrey Allen enter the center circle for Elmore County. 2 outs in the inning, 1 runner over at first as Curley's day ends after 3 2/3. We'll get you her stat line now. She went 3 2/3, 3 hits, 4 runs. 2 of those runs earned, 6 walks, 5 strikeouts. Is at the plate and a straight pop up into the infield, straight to the circle. Owsley will represent the final out of the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 runs will come across to score, 2 hits, both of them doubles, and then a walk of the inning as well. Allen came in right away to stop the inning for Elmore County. Tigers lead 4-0, top of the 5th inning coming up. Top of the 5th inning, Auburn leads Elmore County 4-0. Hannah Pitts, 4 innings so far today. She's just given up the 1 hit, 9 strikeouts for Pitts as we go to the top of the 5th inning here with Auburn in front of Elmore County 4-0 on this Tuesday night. Due up at the order for Elmore County, 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. Macy Curley no longer hitting for the Panthers as they now check in Kirsten Collier, the junior hitter, as Curley left the ball game. She was replaced by Aubrey Allen. Collier at the plate for Elmore County is behind 0-1 after the swing and miss. Hits the plate again. She'll keep the bat on her shoulder behind 0-2. No outs. And the 10th strikeout of the ball game for Pitts registered after the swing and a miss from Kirsten Collier. Pitts has retired the last 8 hitters. And it would be much more than that if Haley O'Brien back in the 2nd hadn't reached on a strikeout. If you include that, as we tally it up, 14 hitters in a row, stretching all the way back to the very first hitter of the ball game, Kelly Green, who had the leadoff hit for Elmore County, the only hit that Pitts has allowed today. 2 strikes in a row to O'Brien, who is at the plate. And last time up, back in the 2nd, she reached on a strikeout. She is 0 for 1 today. In danger of another strikeout. What's one more when you've got 11 now for Hannah Pitts? Another strikeout, the 2nd in a row. 4 of the last 5. 5 of the last 7 have been retired via the strikeout for Pitts. I ran out of place on my scorecard to record strikeouts for Hannah Pitts at the moment. 11 Ks for Pitts. And now with 2 outs in the inning, she faces the 8-hitter Allie Orr. The catcher. Fastball across the plate. 0-1. Swung on underneath of it. On an inside pitch that was rising on her, 0-2. What's even more impressive about Pitts' day today, it's the 11 strikeouts to just 0 walks. She is not going to allow you, she's not going to give you anything. You're going to have to work for every bit of it. 0-2 out of the outstretched arm behind home plate. Conway not catching anymore for the Tigers. It's Coco Doyle behind home plate. 1-2 with 2 outs. It's Doyle now the catcher for Auburn. Pitts looking to retire the side on strikeouts, and she does just that. 1, 2, 3 inning, all on strikeouts. Swinging, 12 strikeouts on the night for Hannah Pitts after 5 innings. Nobody gets on base because they couldn't touch the ball. 4-0 your score. Bottom 5 coming up on the other side of this break. Big part of that behind Hannah Pitts. Awesome day pitching for Auburn. 12 strikeouts, just one hit, and still a goose egg on the scoreboard. Bottom of the fifth inning, 4, 5, 6 in the order for Auburn. Makira Thurman will lead it off, the third baseman who's over one tonight with a strikeout and a walk. New catcher for Elmore County as well, I believe, yes. Or out of the ball game. Emerald Britt will be behind the plate for Elmore County now. Emerald Britt, senior, will now sit in to catch for Orr, who has left the ball game. Curveball to Thurman. That's how they've pitched her all night. A little bit off the plate. Well, she goes chasing. She has not lined it up yet tonight. Once again, 0 for 1 with a walk in the strikeout. Has had a hard time putting the ball in play. She's behind 0-1 with no outs in the inning. Allen off the plate. That time cannot hit the location. It's every time. There's no change in anything up against Thurman at the moment. Pepper in the outside portion of the plate. Aubrey Allen came in last inning, threw just one out to get the Panthers out. Thurman, this one, looped up over to second. Ball couldn't get enough gas to get into the outfield. If it had, it would have been a hit. And Thurman flies out after the end of the bat knock into second base. Pearson will retire Thurman. Hannah Pitts had a single back of the third for 2 RBIs that broke the deadlock here back at the third inning. Helped herself out in a big way. She'll take a big cut on one that was grooved across the plate. 0-1 with one out. Pitts hitting 190 on the year, reaching base with a .311 on-base percentage. Pitts does have 1 home run, so there's some pop in the bat. One out in the inning, 0-1 count to Pitts. Curveball tails off at the end of it, 1-1. Aubrey Allen has retired the only 2 batters that she's faced in the ballgame so far in relief work, as the curveball once again slides out of the zone and a swing and a miss from Pitts behind 1-2. Aubrey Allen came in relief for Macy Curley. Gave up all of the runs on the board right now. Auburn up 4-0 and a tied one. 1-2, 1 out. Curveball off the plate, but doing well to make contact is Pitts to stay alive.
Smooth, Bob, smooth.
1-2, 1 out. Pitts at the plate. Aubrey Allen trying to stifle the Tiger order. Goes back inside after camping on the outside corner of the plate for the entirety of this inning. And that'll get the swing and the miss from Pitts on the rise ball. Strikeout for Allen, her first, as she has now faced an entire inning of work after coming in relief in the fourth. Just to retire one, she's retired 3 straight hitters. All 3 that she's faced is Ellie Davis, the first baseman, 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout and a walk. Was caught stealing as well back in that second inning. Called strike on Davis. Watches it into the mid. Curveball does just enough to get the called strike. 0-2. Davis in danger of being back-to-back strikeouts. 0-2 with 2 outs. And she is for the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts in a 1-2-3 inning for Aubrey Allen in the pitcher's circle for Elmore County. After 5 innings, Auburn leads 4-0. Nobody gets on base. 2 strikeouts there for Allen. Nobody will come across the score. No errors. Auburn in front of Elmore County 4-0. Top of the 6th inning on the other side of this break. Nine 1-2 for Elmore County in the top of the 6th inning. They're running out of outs. 6 more to go for the Panthers as Auburn's Hannah Pitts. 5 innings today. 1 hit allowed, 12 strikeouts, no walks. Dominating effort from Pitts, and she starts off Ebony Pearson with a called strike. No mercy tonight from Pitts. Pitts blows one by Pearson, ahead 0-2. It's all business for Pitts right now. She's not playing around right now. Putting hitters away quickly. Just barely fouling off what appeared to be a rise ball to Pearson. Just the slightest of foul tips to stay alive. Oh, 0-2 count. Pitts comes back with a fastball right down the middle, fouled away over the top of us in the press box. Oh, 0-2 count, and there's the strikeout on a swing and a miss high and inside. Pitts will get her going after it. 4 straight hitters have struck out swinging against Pitts. Right now, everything that Pitts is throwing is made out of thin air. 11 straight batters have gone down. Back to the top of the order, Kelly Green, the only player to get a hit. She was the first batter to do it tonight at the first at-bat of the ballgame. Kelly Green had a single that came off of Pitts' foot. Very well could have been fielded. 6 of the last 7 hitters have been retired via the strikeout, with the count even at Green right now at 1-1. Pitts is mowing down the order right now. 13 strikeouts. Halfway gets a cut from Kelly Green, who's behind 1-2. One out in the inning. Pitts will get the slap hit out into left field. Chasing over to make the grab. Meadows will race over from her left field position towards that foul line and makes the second out of the inning. And this Auburn defense is saying thank you for letting us play a little bit. After 6 of the last 7 were retired via the strikeout, Pitts allows Elmore County to put one in play. Anna Catherine Segrist, the shortstop, at the plate for Elmore. And a foul tip. Gunner behind 0-1 quickly. 12 straight batters now retired for Pitts. Can make it 13 here. Popped up behind 0-2 now. On the foul ball for Segrist. Segrist tonight 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Then a line out to center field back at the 3rd inning, her last time up. Only 6 players, or only 6 times tonight, I should say, only 6 times has Elmore County put the ball in play against Auburn. At that time, that ball's put in play. Deep left field, Elmore County's going to put it over the wall, and there's a home run. Anna Catherine Segrist found the pitch from Pitts and put it over the left field wall to draw Elmore County within 3. It's 4-1 in the top of the 6th inning. Just the 2nd hit tonight against Pitts. And it comes as one where Anna Catherine Segrist can touch them all. Come on home for the home run. Madeline Becker, the 3rd baseman, who has struck out both times tonight. And both ways, looking and swinging. She comes after the first pitch and is underneath of it. 0-1 to her. A 2-out home run for Segrist has drawn this game to 3. Elmore County's down to their last 4 outs nonetheless. Not a lot of time to work, but there is life at the moment for the Panthers. Auburn looking to put it away quietly here, as Pitts has been outstanding this evening. Looped out into foul territory out in left field. Ball gets down on a lazy liner. 0-2 with 2 outs. Pitts can close the inning here with an out. Pitts. And there's the strikeout. Blows the rise ball straight by her. In the inning, you see 2 strikeouts for Pitts to bring her total up to 14 tonight. A home run for Elmore County's Anna Catherine Segrist is the lone hit in the inning, and it's the lone run. 4-1 your score. Bottom of the 6th inning, Auburn with a 3-run lead. Possibly their last time at the plate tonight. They're looking for some insurance runs. Bottom of the 6th on the other side of this break. Auburn 4, Elmore County 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, Auburn at the plate with Kate Thornell, the 7-hitter in the order, the shortstop at the plate. 7, 8, 9. It would be Conway, but we'll see who's pinch hitting for her in the 8th spot of the order after Thornell, who's ahead 1-0. Moves out of the way and gets a called strike. 1-1. Thornell, Conway, and Ney in the lineup for the Tigers. 1-1 is the count. And Thornell will pull one out off into the Auburn bullpen in left field. 1-2. She's behind. 0-for-1 today with a walk and a strikeout. Struck out her last time up swinging back in the 4th. Auburn leading Elmore County 4-1. 3-run lead on just 3 hits. Aubrey Allen for Elmore County, 1 1/3. As Thornell punches at one foul. She came in relief back in the 4th inning. Retired just the 1 hitter that she needed to send Elmore County back to the dugout. She's retired all 4 hitters she's faced. Back-to-back strikeouts for Aubrey Allen. Thornell, the shortstop, behind 1-2. In danger of being the 5th straight batter retired. Thornell lunges out, pops one out to left field. Shading underneath it, O'Brien will settle underneath and makes the catch for the out. Coco Doyle, who checked into the ballgame for Conway at catcher, is now the hitter due up. After Thornell and Doyle will discuss something about Allen, who has yet to give up a hit, has retired 5 straight. Across both of these teams, just 5 hits allowed and a 4-1 ball game. Curveball tails away out of the zone. Doyle lays off of it. The change ball being a theme for Curley and the Panthers. That is Aubrey Allen's curveball. It comes off the wrist of Doyle, who stands in and takes the hit on the forearm or wrist. 1 out walk and the first base runner that Aubrey Allen has allowed. Hit by pitch as Doyle take off for first. Olivia Ney, the UAB commit, the designated player at the plate in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runner over at first as Allen gives up her first walk. Curveball that runs inside. Ney will tuck away. The slap hitter here at the plate. 1-0. With 1 out, Allen gets a swing and a miss from Ney. Count evens up at 1-1.
Wait on it.
Still just the 1 out as Ney, tonight she does have the double. Bottom of the order has done some work for Auburn. Ney had a double with an RBI and her last time up. Stands in and misses on a cut at the plate. 1-2. RBI double for her back of the 4th. Grounded out to second in the 3rd inning. Those are her 2 times up at the plate. She's 1 for 2 today.
Inside of it, girl. Inside of it.
Doyle over at first. Typically a pinch runner. A line drive. It gets out of the gap in left center field. And that one's going to roll all the way to the wall. Rounding 3rd, headed for home. Doyle will score all the way from first to home, and there is the 2nd double in a row for Olivia Ney in the 9th spot of the order. The RBI double, 2 straight for her at the plate. So we round back to the top of the order. Lange Johnson, the center fielder. First hit that Allen has allowed, first run, and that run unearned. 5-1 your score. Auburn leading Elmore County in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's your insurance run. You'd like to get some more with another runner in scoring position over at second with just 1 out in the inning, and you're back at the top of the order. See if you can snowball this a bit. Johnson will receive one across the edge of the plate. 0-1 is the count to Johnson, the center fielder. She got an RBI today. She grounded out to third back last inning. 2 innings ago, back in the fourth. She reached base her first time up, though. No hits today for her, nonetheless. As stealing over at third. And now rounding third, headed for home. Nay's going to slide in. Did she beat the tag? She did! Nay with a heads-up play, attacks home. Saw that the ball got away from Britt at home plate and took off for home and slid just underneath it in time. 6-1 your score. Nay, who was stealing third, and then the pass ball sees her home. 2 runs come across in this 6th inning for Auburn in response to Elmore County's solo home run in the top of the 6th. That run is earned against Allen's account tonight as Johnson takes a big cut and misses. 2-2 is the count for Johnson here. The center fielder Johnson at the plate. Batting .362. And she strikes out swinging the second out of the bottom of the 6th. 3 strikeouts for Allen now on the night, and Elmore County coming out to talk with their pitcher. And the night is done for Aubrey Allen. So trying to tally up Aubrey Allen's line here now. She goes just 2 full innings this evening. Aubrey Allen goes 2 innings, gives up 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 of which is earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. So Aubrey Allen's day is done. We'll step away for a moment as we get our new pitcher settled in and warmed up. We'll get her number and we'll tell you about her when we come back in just a moment. Six to 1 your score. Back at the bottom of the 6th inning, 2 outs after 2 innings of work for Aubrey Allen. Her day ends just 1 hit, 2 runs allowed, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Haley O'Brien in the circle for the Panthers as she faces Jaden Jordan, the right fielder. Reached base 2 straight times on a walk, does have the 1 run scored. She is 0 for 1 today, had a strikeout in the first. She's looking for her first hit of the day. Slap hitting left-handed hitter. She'll put 1 on the ground immediately. Spins away, foul out towards the Auburn dugout. 0-1 is the count now with 2 outs. Oh, 1, 2 outs to Jordan. Takes 1 across the plate. She's behind 0-2 now. Good looking pitch there from O'Brien, who's settling in. Allen in relief, retired 5 straight. And then 2 out of the last 3 have reached base. Both of those players came across to score for Auburn in the inning. Off the plate just a smidge. 1-2. The Auburn order has made Elmore County pay when the opportunities have arisen. Elmore County hasn't even really been able to get on the base paths. And there is the called strikeout looking against Jordan, who didn't offer up at one that was high and outside. The 3rd out of the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th, last 3 outs of the ball game. If Auburn can put them away, we go top 7 now. Auburn 6, Elmore County 1. Just 3 outs to go for Hannah Pitts to end the night, and she has been dominating. 14 strikeouts through 6 innings. She's got 3 more outs to go with her Tigers up 6-1, facing Madison Britt now at the plate, the first baseman in the 4th spot of the order. Quickly gets ahead 0-1 after the foul ball. 14 straight hitters have gone down. Check that. At one point it was 12 straight hitters, and then there was the solo shot back last inning. Big swing and a miss at the plate from Britt behind 0-2. Pitts. Curveball tails away. 1-2. It's out of the outstretched glove of Doyle at the plate, who came across to score in the previous inning after getting hit by a pitch. Olivia Naden blasted one out into left field and found a way to bring her around. It's 1-2 now with no outs. This one lined out into left field. It drops in shallow left center. And just the 3rd hit today against Hannah Pitts. Elmore County has a base runner. Leadoff hitter Madison Britt finds a way to get on base with the single. Emma Brown, the right fielder. Four, 5, 6 was due up in the inning. We're at the 5 spot now with Brown. Pinch runner over at first as Britt has been catching for Elmore County. Hard to see the number at the moment for the pinch runner. Got number 6 over there, Leah Catherine Woodruff. Sophomore pinch running over at first base for Elmore with no outs. Pitts still needing 3. She's just given up 3 hits tonight. Fouled straight back. Oh, 1 is the count now. Ground ball to short or second would be fantastic here for a double play opportunity. 0-1 count. Pitts fires away, rise ball, laying off of it. 1-1 count evens up. Elmore County was looking to avoid that double play with pinch running over at first. With once again Woodruff over there, high outside on another rise ball. 2-1. Popped up. Shallow left field. Thornell at short. Tracks into left field and makes the first out of the inning. As Brown will pop up at left field. One out, down, two more to go for Auburn with a 6-1 lead in the top of the 7th inning. Runner over at first, a double play could end the ball game. Kirsten Collier, a pinch hitter at the plate. Mackenzie Owens at the plate now for Elmore County. Owens, slap hitter, misses on the first. 0-1 count now. Pitts, 2 straight strikes. That time, watching it in yet again is Owens. 0-2, 1 out. Base runner over at first for Elmore County. Auburn needing 2 more to end the ball game with a 6-1 lead. Pitts gets the strikeout, swinging her 15th of the night. "15 strikeouts for Pitts.
Next up, Haley O'Brien.
Pitts grooves one across the plate. 0-1 is the count now. Haley O'Brien stands in. And another one called for a strike. Down to the last strike of the ball game. 0-2 with 2 outs. Pitts can close it out here. Pitts. High and inside, took it out of the way. 1-2. Runner at first, 1-2 count, 2 outs. Pitts gets the foul ball from O'Brien at the plate. The pitcher in relief currently for Elmore County. Six to 1, top 7 here, 2 outs, 1-2, here we go. Fouled away, the slightest of foul tips. O'Brien at the plate. Pitts looking to go complete game here against Elmore County and end it. Elmore County reduced to their final strike of the ball game. Pitts popped up yet again, and what a battle here. And the last at-bat of the ball game, possibly, for Elmore County. O'Brien not going down without a fight. Pitts will look to the dugout and get the call. She stands in. Pitts, fastball high and outside. Back even at 2-2. Lives for another pitch is O'Brien. Pitts toes the rubber, goes after it, and another foul tip at the plate for O'Brien. O'Brien at the moment just barely staying alive. Pitts with 15 total strikeouts at 6 2/3. Just 3 hits allowed tonight and the 1 run on the scoreboard. Pitts, here we go. High and inside, 3-2 count. It goes full. O'Brien has made Pitts work here in this at-bat. Full count, 2 outs, a runner on first. Pitts comes set, fires away and walks her. O'Brien earns a walk. Runners at first and second, and the game extends. Mackenzie Smith, the junior for Elmore County.
For Elmore County, number 21, Mackenzie Smith.
Allie Orr is out of the ball game for Elmore County. Smith's first time at the plate. Orr was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Runners at first and second. Pitts paints the outside corner of the plate, 0-1. Back in control of the next at bat after the walk. It was their first walk of the ball game against Haley O'Brien, and what could have been the last out of the game as well. Wasting no time to get ahead, 0-2. Hard throwing against Smith. Elmore back to their final strike of the ball game yet again. Pitts receives the call, will toe the rubber. Comes set and now fires off the plate, other batter's box. Can't get Elmore chasing. 1-2 with 2 outs. Smith swings and misses, and that'll do it. Pitts, with her 16 strikeout ball game, leads Auburn to victory in a complete game, 1-run fashion. Just 3 hits allowed for Pitts today across her 7-inning day. 3 hits allowed, 1 run allowed. That run earned, a solo shot back in the 6th inning from Seagrass. Just the 1 walk, 16 strikeouts for Auburn as they take down Elmore County 6-1. Winning pitcher today, once again, Hannah Pitts. The losing pitcher for Elmore County will be Macy Curley, who also got the start for the Panthers. Auburn with the victory now will advance to a grand total this season of 17-7 overall, 4-1 still in region play. The next time we will have a broadcast here for you, it'll be against Benjamin Russell on April 29th. We'll have that game for you at 5 p.m. once again on April 29th against Benjamin Russell. As for myself, Noah Gardner, I'll tell everybody good night. Auburn wins 6-1. Go Tigers, and God bless.